Okay, continuing on the line boring theme here, I've got the exact same thing to do with this set of ears here. This is the attachment half of my twist wrist. So this is the one for the PC200, slightly different scale, as in it's huge compared to it. This is an accurate manufacturing wristo twist, they call it, and I think it's a slightly earlier version because it has a single big ram in the back here, as opposed to the side-mounted ram there, which I've seen on their website lately. So this is going on the 200, but this is basically exactly what I'm making. My twist wrist. The other half is over here. The lugging was not quite right, so on this half, I've chopped off the lug there. Happened to have them kicking around. So I've tacked them in place here, right where they go, and use the centering cones on the boring bar here to center up my bar. So what I did is this side's got a clamp centering cone, and then I made this this little part that goes onto the bar here. So basically clamps on, and then I turn this to tighten and squeeze those cones in tight into the bore. So that's got things centered up real nicely, and now I am ready to weld on the bearings. So the bearing with the drive carriage here and the steady bearing there. So I'll bring you back in once I've got those welded on. Okay, got things welded on here. Got some standoffs. This time I used something a little heavier, just some 3/4 inch pipe rather than just rebar. Hopefully that'll add a bit of rigidity. So now we're ready to remove the bar and take out the centering cones, and we can knock the guide bosses out of there and start welding. All right, so that's the first side done. Just a little bit here. Like I said, you never put on as much as you actually need. You think you do, but never do. And then this area down here, I'm going to build up a little bit more here yet. And while I'm at it, I'll do the same thing on this side before I start cutting it at all. All right, bust out the welder again. Okay. Just finished cleaning up a little bit here with the grinder. Got a nice pile of chips on the floor from boring this out. Everything turned out pretty nice. Surface finish is awesome in there. Real happy with that, other than the few little holidays there where I didn't quite get enough weld on there, but good enough for excavator bucket ears. That turned out real nice. Way more weld on this one than the last one, and that sure paid off. That's all 7014 I used on this time. I used 7018 on the other one, and honestly 7014 ran a little better and cleaned up a lot nicer. So next step would be this thing here. This is the other half of that, and I've got to press these offset lugs into these holes here. Only I tried doing that earlier this week, and I was a little bit big and couldn't fit in the hole, and actually broke my hydraulic press in the process. Kind of came crashing down on me, which wasn't a heck of a lot of fun. Happy to still be here talking to you, actually. So I'll just grind those bores out a tiny little bit and get ready for those lugs. Get them pressed in next week, and then I can reassemble this thing, and that's yet another project wrapped up. I got so many projects on the go. It's good to get ones finished and completed and out of the shop. So that's it for right now. I will check in with you later on another day. Thanks for coming by.